Good morning, everyone. I'm going to talk here this morning a little bit more about school shootings. What's being said in the media and by the young students at Parkland and by some politicians is absolutely stupid. They're talking about guns being the problem. They're talking about mental health being the problem. And those two things are issues. It's not really the problem. And it's absolutely stupid what some of these young kids in Florida are saying, getting up and trying to claim their 15 minutes of fame just because they were going to school at a high school where 17 people got shot by a crazy young man who was 19 years old and who had been expelled from school. What some politicians are saying is absolutely stupid too, including ex-President Obama talking about common sense gun control. You need to realize that Obama grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth. And he's never really been anything but a liberal politician, a Democrat. And he really don't understand the issues and why we need guns and why citizens need to be armed and why we need militias. If he would study American history instead of being so obsessed with being a Muslim, then he would understand. But he's not going to do that. He's just going to continue to come out with his stupid remarks about common sense gun control, which is absolutely a stupid thing for him to be saying, but he continues to say that. And there are people in the media also who are very opinionated and stupid, if you will, about gun control. There's a lot of people in this country with very diverse opinions, and I suppose that is a good thing because in a democracy, people need to be able to express their opinions, and one needs diverse opinions so that the right decision can be made. Everybody can listen to and hear the different opinions so that hopefully the right decision can be made. So for that reason, I think it's very important that people who are against gun control and people who really understand why gun control and banning certain guns is a very stupid idea. I think it's very important that they come out and start talking about and expressing their opinions on this on YouTube and in other outlets on Facebook and various other places. So guns are an issue at schools. Mental health is an issue at school. But what it really boils down to is school safety. A school's job is to teach students. I don't care whether it's kindergarten, middle school, a high school, a college or a university or a private college, private university or private school. School's job is to teach students. Part of that is to provide a safe and secure environment so that the job of teaching these students can be carried out successfully in a safe and secure environment. So what happened in Parkland, Florida, where 17 students got killed, was that there was not enough school security. The school system there, the high school, the school district, the school superintendent, the sheriff's department, the county officials did not do their job in providing enough security in Parkland High School, and also, I'm sure, in a lot of other schools down there. So I'm saying to the people who lost children down in Parkland, Florida, to sue the hell out of county officials, the school district, also the sheriff's department. They're all at blame for not providing enough school security so that this tragic shooting would not have happened. Now, a couple simple questions will tell you that the school security was not accurate. First question is, how does a student who's been expelled come back onto school grounds? Simple answer is, there was nothing preventing him from coming back on school grounds, which shows you right there that the security is very lax. There needs to be checkpoints, there needs to be gates preventing someone like this from coming back on school grounds. How did this 19-year-old expelled student come onto school grounds, come up to the school, open the door, and walk inside the school? No security. When you walk into the front door of a school, you should have to go through a checkpoint where they check who you are, check to see if you have arms of any kind, and check through your school supplies or whatever. Maybe have an x-ray machine there. Have a teacher and several students checking students and other people as they enter the school. That's just good security. Did that happen at Parkland? No, there was no security whatsoever. So that enabled that young man to walk inside the school, set off the fire alarm, go back outside the school, wait for the students to come out and start shooting them. And then when the students started going back inside the school, he followed them back into school and started shooting them inside the school. Absolutely horrible school security. Therefore, the students and the parents down there who lost children should sue the heck out of school officials, Parkland High School, the school district, the school superintendent, the principal, and also the sheriff's department and county officials for not providing a safe and secure environment for the school and for other schools down there. Now, President Trump has come out and said, made a suggestion to arm teachers. That's exactly what needs to be done. Teachers, there needs to be a certain amount of teachers at schools who carry concealed weapons, and the sheriff's department needs to work with the school system and work with these teachers and provide these teachers access to shooting ranges, and also work with teaching these teachers. These teachers, not every teacher should be armed. There should be some school teachers are old and don't have good reflexes and would probably not want to be armed, but some of them should be armed, and they should carry concealed weapons so that nobody knows. They should be totally concealed. None of the students should know that these teachers are armed. And like I say, they need to work with the Sheriff's Department to make sure that they know exactly what to do in a situation. Now, I worked in a federal building up in Washington, D.C. that had 7 floors to it. There were like 3,000 or 4,000 people worked in that building. Now, most high schools, you maybe have 500 to 1,000 students. Some high schools, some big high schools may have a couple thousand students. Absolutely no reason why there shouldn't be gates, barriers, checkpoints before you go inside these schools. I know the federal building that I worked in, we had 5, 6, 7,000 people working there. You didn't get inside of that building without going through a security checkpoint. Everyone had badges. School system can issue badges to students, and the students should be required to wear them around their necks with their picture. And teachers should have badges. No one without a badge should be walking around inside of a school building. You don't hear a lot about shootings inside of these federal buildings. That's because they have good security, and schools need to have that same amount of security. Now, so what I'm saying to the people out there in YouTube land and other media, and I'm going to post this on YouTube and then I'll put it on Facebook also, is banning guns or certain types of guns. It's not going to stop the school shooting problem. Look at the drugs, the illegal drugs that we've passed laws against: marijuana, cocaine, crack cocaine, heroin. Has that stopped the proliferation or the use of drugs? No, it has not. So making guns illegal is the same as making drugs illegal. It's not going to stop anything. So I'm saying that it's school security and school safety is the issue. It's not guns. It's not mental health. Those are merely issues. Those are not the problem. The problem is school security. And I hope that you folks will forward this video on down to Florida, to Parkland, and I hope you forward it to other places. And I offer my condolences once again to the people at Parkland and to all the other people who have been affected by school shootings, and to all the parents who have lost children in school shootings. And the only thing that I can say is banning assault weapons is not going to stop school shootings. What you need to do is get some good security inside of these schools and within school districts and within all schools, and that will prevent this from happening. So if you like my videos, please subscribe and please forward this on down to Florida and to other folks, so that hopefully folks can realize that what I'm saying is the truth, and that what I'm saying is actually what needs to be done. Thanks a lot. You folks have a nice day.